Today was the first day for one of our multi-sport athletes. He was already having to do these lifts during a team training session, but he wanted to come to starting strength to make sure he was doing the exercises correctly. After looking at his deadlift setup, we knew he had some bigger things to address, so we pulled him away from the bar and got him working on some things to get him down to the bar in a safe manner. One of the first things being is just to engage the muscles that are going to help with his setup on the deadlift. So we had him get on the floor and do some back extensions just to see what that felt like. Next thing, we brought him over to the wall and had him work on hinging his hips and keeping his back flat. This was going to help him get down to the bar with more of a flat back and help on his setup for the deadlift. After a little verbal cueing and some time in front of the bar, we got him a pretty decent setup to start working from.
Get your hips a little lower. Hips lower. Now get your chest up. That's the spot you have to pull from. Stand up right there. Perfect. To get it down, push your hips back and work them down your body. Bend your knees. Get your hips lower. Chest up. Stand up, buddy. Now the same way. Bend your knees. Pass it.
Once we got his deadlift set from the floor up, we started drilling some clean pulls. These just helped him find a spot to touch on his legs with the bar and start to reinforce what it was like to jump and shrug with it, to piece together for a full clean later on. After getting him familiar with the clean pulls, we set him up in the rack to gauge where his hand position needed to be for when he went to catch the bar. If your hands are too close, there's no way to get your elbows up into the correct position to catch from. So by setting the bar up in a rack and finding a position where you can put your hands and fully extend your elbows forward helps to work on the catch position before actually jumping and catching with the ball.
Hands need to be when you pick it up. Okay. Now, take it from there and go from the hang position just where you were. Okay. Now, reset from your jumping position. This time, you're going to jump, shrug, and punch your arms, and you're going to catch it up here. When I clap, doesn't matter. You already did. Now, you finished, and your elbows are still out here. You have to throw them forward. All right. You have to throw them forward, or you're not going to finish in the right spot. Now, okay, balance your weight a little back. When you jump, put as much force as you can and try to put your head to the ceiling. Because really, that just buys you more time if your arms are a little slower. Okay? Go. Now, you put quite a bit more force into it. You felt it because the bar went up there. Okay? You still kind of left it in a trap position. Let's put hands on each side now. Okay? Because you show that you can jump. You're going to get your hands in a good spot. You're going to deadlift this up your body. When you touch that spot, as you jump from it, okay? Just do it for one this time and set it down. Too far out there. That's a better spot. Look forward the whole time. You're going to do without looking at me. Deadlift to the jump. Look at it. Now, when you land, don't do this. Land and stick it. Okay? Do it to the door. You didn't jump. Okay? Get her back all the way down the floor. Just rest. It's still down here. And again, like you're trying to knock my teeth out. Okay? Now, go ahead and put them down. What I want you to do is I want you to slap my hands with your elbows. Okay? Another time. You should rack like that every time. Now, your hands are going to be a little further apart. Okay? But that's what should happen every time. Alright? You're jumping back, and you're still catching right here. You got it. So, one thing I know. Boom. You smacked my hands fine, right like that. But you have the habit of things locking right here. We got to think to finish this thing where it needs to be safe. It's got to sit on my shoulder. Okay? I'm gonna stand right here. You're gonna knock my teeth out because you don't like it. Okay? Hands wide. There you go. I'm impressed. We're going to try not to jump and jab. Okay? The spot your feet jump from is the spot they should be.
I can probably press this 3, maybe.
Another.
That's like 2 more sets.
No, let's not go.
No. Stand on the other side. Like that. That's one of the better ones so far. We're just going to work. Jared. What? Your stance. Your stance is not good. You can show this.
I can't do it unless I'm already tried and I'm tired.
I'm like 15 minutes. You're just like shaking, no? No, I'll put my hand.
I'm what?
Although I spent the better part of the session working with Thad today on his deadlift and clean, it meant a lot that he came in and said he wanted to learn how to do these things correctly because he was already having to do them for the sports he played. He came in, he listened, and worked hard, and it definitely shows.